Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's how is your person feeling about you at the moment. I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it's good. The crystal, the flower, and the shell. Each one of them has got a deeper dive. That's an extended reading that goes with it. So if you find that it is your story, could be your story, wanted to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you can also find your timestamps to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? And the crystal is out with the threshold card. This cat is called Sage. The threshold, perhaps something's about to happen. Or would you like the flower? And the flower is out with the generosity card. This cat is called Sapphire. Or would you like the shell? And the shell, this particularly beautiful spiky shell, is out with the Magic Maker card. This cat is called Lynx. So take your pick now. Don't forget to click like on this video while you're watching down there. Click on the subscribe button with that notification bell as well to hear more from me. I do an energy update every single day of the year for the collective. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads for donations. Would love to see you in there. You can find the next show on waiting on my YouTube channel down there by clicking Be Healing. I also make 3 love picker card reads like this a week as well. Let me know what you want them to be about. And I offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. Well, enjoy your reading. I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal and this one's for you crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, wanted to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's find out how your person is feeling about you right now. How are they feeling about you? Oh, grace, like everything's in the flow, like you're a graceful person, flowing with it, lucky, great things are happening for you, you're abundant, this is all in the flow. So they're feeling really good about you and them at the moment, feeling like it's all flowing nicely, it's moving along nicely, on the threshold of something. So they feel like something is about to happen. Solitude, okay. So feeling like something, perhaps coming out of solitude, if you've been at a distance, not talking at the moment or something like that, it feels like they're about to make a move forward. Things are flowing in the right direction anyway. If they were busy doing something else, it could be that they are on the threshold of being able to have more time for you or something like that. It could be coming back. So we could be talking about a reconciliation here. A reconciliation could be on the cards. Determination. They're determined about something. Determined to come your way is what it feels like. Determined. Don't be afraid of the rising tide. It will soon recede. I almost couldn't say that. I couldn't get it out. Couldn't get it out. Let's find out more. How they're feeling. How they're feeling about crystals at the moment. A lot. First of all, we have strength and the 6 of Wands. So they see you as like being very successful, being a winner, in the flow, abundant. This could be someone that's looking on at you and like the work that you do and stuff like that, thinking that you're very strong, very talented, great at what you do, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, this person is impressed by you at the moment. Ace of Cups, they're in love with you. So there's a lot of feeling. A lot of feeling in their heart for you. They're in the feels for you. And 6 of Swords, there it is again, movement forward. So it feels like they're about to make a move towards you. It's go time kind of thing for them. So someone could be preparing themselves to make a move towards you. Itch on my forehead there. Okay, so strong. You're strong and you're victorious. You are doing really well for yourself. So they're impressed. What's behind that is 4 of Emotions. Now, perhaps in the past they didn't give you a very good offer and they're wanting to give you a much better offer now. It could be that the universe, they felt like the universe has kept you apart, held you back, held them from you, that kind of thing. before, and they want to come towards you now and give you a much better offer, something that you'll really want. What's behind that? What's behind that is new beginnings. Wow, they want a fresh start with you, a new beginning with you. They want to start again, especially if it was like fell flat previously. So the offer that they gave you either was rejected by you, or it wasn't good enough for you, or perhaps they made a move towards you and couldn't really spend a lot of time with you, or devote the time, or invest properly, and they want to do it right this time. So it feels like fresh start. They wanted a fresh start. They're on the verge of it. They're going to move towards you, and they're going to offer you something much better than they did previously, because they're in love with you. Ace of Cups. We've got the Ace of Cups here. A lot of feeling for you. The Ace of Cups is when it's almost overwhelming, the amount of feeling that we've got. Four of Materials, you're holding your energy back from them. Okay, so you pulled away from them, made them decide on something, weigh up their options and make plans. So you hadn't pulled your energy away from them, made them fall in love with you even more, because you respected yourself and you put yourself first, and they agreed with you on that, and so they've got even more respect for you, and they want to plan ahead. So it made them more serious about you pulling away from them. They know why you did it. They got teaching. It taught them a lot, the retreat, and it's caused them to transform. Yeah, so your retreat taught them a lot. It transformed the way they. It's almost like they got more respect. I think they gained more respect for you by you pulling away from them, and they fell in love with you even more. So the Six of Swords, they want to move towards you. Movement happening. They're a bit worried about it. Wow. Death, it requires a big change in their life. Muse of inspiration, they're so passionate about you, they want to come forward and claim you, but they're a little bit nervous about it as well, a bit anxious about it, perhaps that you will say no, or something like that. They are kind of looking up at you at the moment and feeling like you're in a very strong position. That might see you as being very attractive at the moment, perhaps to other people too. And what's behind this movement forward? Oh, throw it on the floor. What's behind that is anger. Anger. The life changes. Something big needs to change for them to come towards you. The Death card. So something that's made them anxious and angry even. The delay, something that's held them back. Whatever it's been holding them back, or someone standing in the way or something like that, it feels like. It's been making them mad. Feels to me like they might have got over that though. The big change is happening or happened, and they're ready to move forward. Let's find out more. What do they feel? How are they feeling about crystals at the moment? Healing. They want to heal this relationship. They want to come forward for amends, kind of thing, and manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So they're trusting their heart, and they think that the dream is about to come a reality. So they've got dreams to be with you and to come towards you, and they are feeling very positive about that. Yeah, there's a bit of worry about it, but feeling mostly positive about it. Take inspired action. So they're taking inspired action to come towards you. What else? How are they feeling about crystals? How are they feeling about crystals? Memories. They're thinking about the past times that you've had, the things that they've said to you, things you've said to them, things that they've done together, those memories that they've shared with you. And codependency. It feels like they've been trapped in something else to me, and someone else has been stood in their way, and they're breaking free from that. So they could be reminiscing on that as well, past relationship or something, whatever's kept them stuck and unable to move towards you. They're kind of reminiscing on that at the moment. It feels like tying up loose ends emotionally to me. They're tying up loose ends emotionally from what went before, perhaps with you and perhaps with others as well. And I think it's a mixture of all of it, you know. We tend to think of these things, especially before we have a new start, you know. They're determined to have this new beginning with you. That's when things like that come up. Like we start reassessing the past. That's what they're doing at the moment. They feel like they might be a bit inadequate for you there. Like you've got this great big heart and you're up there compared to them. But tenderness. They want to love you. They want, especially the touch. They want to be sitting next to you, holding your hand, that kind of thing. Yeah, touch especially. They want to nurture you. And of course receive your nurturing as well. What else? How else are they feeling? How else are they feeling? They're appreciating this moment. They're seeing this as that you've helped them to grow. You've helped them to step up, and they've appreciated that. Let's get some messages out from them. So what do they want to say? What do they want to say? Crystal's person. What do they want to say? I check on you from afar, watching you. I was pretending to be someone else. So they'd put like a mask on before. I'm pretending to be someone else. Keep something else going, is what I heard. There's a third party. So there was someone standing in the way. I felt it before with this. And you're the love of my life. Oh, beautiful. So this person is definitely choosing you. What else do they want to say? Silent treatment. They can't say anything at the moment. It feels like excited. I felt excited with that, the silent treatment. So it's like they're not letting you know what it is that they're doing yet. They would want it to be a surprise or something like that. Act as if I don't care when deep down I really do. Sometimes they hate the way that they are kind of a bit aloof towards you. Want to show you that they care, and then they regret it afterward when they haven't shown you that they care. You make me nervous. You're making them nervous. That's on them. Yeah, they're nervous. It's big for them. This is really big for them. What else? Can't stand the thought of you with someone else. Don't want you to be with someone else. For sure, they don't want you to be with someone else. Okay, well, that's what I've got for you. If that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, then you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive, we're going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do then? Prepare yourself for this, perhaps. And guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, once you come together, what are the dynamics in this relationship? What do you need to know about? How can you make it work really well? Are there any red flags that you need to know about? And how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can have PDFs with. In that PDF, now, some of you, especially in the last 2 days, have had problems with these, that your device is opening up a previous deeper dive that you bought, because they're named the same thing. I'm going to start calling them something else because of this problem. There must have been an update in whatever devices that you're using in their operating systems, and it's not clearing the cache properly. Because I'm sending the right ones out, but I'm going to change the naming convention so that this doesn't happen anymore. There's been a glut of it, so I know there's been an operating system change, and it's so if you were struggling with previous ones, don't worry, I will be fixing that. But anyway, once you've got that PDF, there's a picture of a video in it. When you click on that, if it doesn't take you straight away to another video, then try it on a different device, and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Leave me a comment, click on the subscribe button with that notification bell. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this reading. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So how's your person feeling about you at the moment? Grace and acceptance. Give me the side eye there. Things are flowing for you. You might be really busy at the moment. And They see that you've got a lot on at the moment, giving you a bit of a side eye at the moment, having to accept it, but not particularly happy about it. I've got a feeling that your person wants more attention from you at the moment, but your attention is elsewhere right now, and they're feeling a little bit left out, but they're having to accept it, and they know they're having to accept it because they know that you've got other priorities in your life and all of that kind of thing, or perhaps they're just not available to you at the moment, and they're having to accept that perhaps you're getting on with other things and living your life. What else? Generosity. They see you being very generous, perhaps with other people. They could see you with a lot of friends, a lot of options, that kind of thing, and putting your time into a lot of things. I'm getting a little bit of jealousy from your person here, that they wish it was them that you were pouring all your attention into. They want to be the center of your attention. Explore. This person wants to know you, explore you. It doesn't want to focus on it. Hey, maps show what has already been discovered. Go another way. It's like they want to know the you that other people don't know. They're really intrigued by you, and they know that you don't show all of your depths to everybody, and they want to know all of that stuff. They want to have a deeper relationship with you. They want you all to themselves. Really? This person feels a bit possessive to me, like they want you all to themselves. Don't want to share you. They want all of your attention. If this person could provide for you and have you just so that you didn't have to do very much, but give them all the attention, they would love that. The Wheel of Fortune, they feel like this is a fated connection. Yeah, like if they can't get you out of their mind, that kind of thing, they've got deep emotions for you. And they want this deep relationship with you. They want to know everything about you. They're really intrigued by you. The Seven of Swords, though, they think there's something deceptive about you, and not necessarily in a bad way. Like I said, they feel like you don't show everyone who you really are. And there's depths behind, there's depths to you that you aren't necessarily showing people, and they want to know that. So they know that there's more to you than you've been showing, is what I'm getting from that. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is a fated connection, and it just feels to me like they're getting signs, or they can't stop thinking about you, and lots of signs and stuff like that. Their intuition is telling them, so they are getting signs. They've got a lot of obsession for you, so yeah, they cannot stop thinking about you, and they're so in love with you, like massive feelings for you, almost overwhelming, so much feeling for you. They're like, how could I possibly feel all of these things without it being a fated connection? It's got to be a fated connection, to the point of obsession, right? But not just that, it's the intuition too. So it's not just like limerence. That could be limerence, right? The devil and the ace of emotions, but the high priestess as well. They're getting signs and all kinds of things that you're their person. Wow. What's behind that is creativity. You've got something to do together, some kind of a purpose together, something to explore together, something. There's a bigger picture here. They know that there's something that they need to do with you, like you've both got a mission together or something like that. Wow. Got very deep emotions for you, and they want to have a deep relationship with you. Kind of emotions, the happily ever after with you. And the Queen of Voices, like say no to everything else, shutting everything else out. Like I was getting, this person's a little bit possessive, and if they could provide everything for you and like keep you and have you all to themselves, they would do that. There's a protective element about them here. They want to protect you, help you with your boundaries. Not that you need help with your boundaries. What I mean by that is they're not saying like they don't think that you can protect yourself. They're saying that they want to protect you. Be happily ever after, provide for you, make your heart happy in all of this. This person is very intent on having a deep relationship with you. What's behind that? Long term too. Struggle. They see you having struggle. They want to provide for you in some kind of a way. Or they see you struggling saying no to people or something like that, and they want to help you do that. Or they see you struggling to have the success and the money and stuff like that they want, and they want to help you out. It's something like that. They want to help you with your boundaries, or be your boundaries for you, or something like that. What was that card? Generosity. They see you as being really generous and perhaps giving away to too many, or giving too much of your time to other people. That could be what it is. They see you being very generous to other people, and they're like, that's wearing you out. You need your energy for yourself. I want to provide and protect flowers so that they don't need to do that, so they don't do that anymore. Seven of Swords. So they see you kind of holding something back from everyone else, not being your true self. Knight of Inspiration, because of previous wounding. And the Six of Materials. Previous wounding. They see that you've been previously wounded by relationships where they haven't been reciprocal for you. This person really wants to take care of you. Hey, they want to bring you that stuff, that loving relationship that they see that you haven't had before, and provide for you. So they know that you've got wounding, and they know that that's why you kind of hold yourself back. And it's like this person intuitively knows who you are on the inside, and they want to love you and protect you and take care of you. Retreat and grounding is behind that. Yeah, they get why you're doing it. It's not a judgment of you that you aren't showing your true self to many people here. Then they know that you've retreated your energy back to ground yourself, that it's good for you to do that. So they see you kind of being very selective with who you let know who your true self is. They know that you've got this richness and depth behind you. And they know that it keeps you grounded by being selective about who you let in because of previous wounding. So they see that about you. This person is very perceptive about you. Let me know if it's true. I mean, this is the way that they're feeling about you. If it's true about you, let me know in the comments below. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Is that acceptance? Giving you the side eye. Once you accept the current situation, it can transform. Something about, they want you to trust them to transform the situation. They're not sure if you've got trust in them or belief in them. Believe in me, they're saying. They're not sure you've got trust or belief in them that they are going to transform this situation. I guess they want to prove that to you. What else? What else are they feeling? Breathe through the tension. So they're pretty tense right now about all of this. Pretty tense about perhaps making this happen. What else are they feeling? Romantic. They want to romance you. They want to make effort towards you. Yeah, this person wants to make a lot of effort towards you, for sure, to romance you. So this person wants to sweep you off your feet and really let you know that you're loved and taken care of. Yeah, this person really wants to take care of you. Old wounds, though, they can see that you've got old wounds. They can see that. They can see you kind of shutting down, and it's made you cynical about relationships. It's like they want to come in and kind of repair that and give you new hope for relationships, or a positive relationship, and give you a completely different kind of an experience. What else? Choose love. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. So they're making a choice for love at the moment. Okay, let's get some messages out from them. What do they want to say? What do they want to say to you? What have they got to say for themselves right now? Not a lot, huh? They're being quiet at the moment, not communicating with you. You're always on my mind. There you go. That's what I was getting. They're always thinking about you, always on their mind, to the point of obsession. I'm planning on reaching out to you. What else? We can start over. Can we start over, it says. But I read it as we can start over. I feel empty without you. The life feels empty with you not being in it. Yeah, this person feels so connected to you. What else? Toxicity. They've got toxicity around them at the moment, perhaps removing themselves from that toxicity. You're the first thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning, and they're dreaming about you as well. They've got an unhealthy attachment at the moment. So toxicity and unhealthy attachments at the moment around them. And you're the first person to make me feel this way. They want to do things differently, and they want to take care of you. And they've never felt that before. Like, almost feeling responsible for you is the feeling that I'm getting from them. Wow, this person really wants to love you. Well, if that sounds like it is your story, could be your story, want it to be your story, don't we all want this to be our story? I think we do. Well, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive, in that extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So is there something for you to do to get ready for this? Or to move it forward in some kind of a way? Guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, what are the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? Are there any red flags to look out for? And guidance for you, I know how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, your promotions folder. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. Now, some of you have been having problems with those downloads. It's showing you a previous deeper dive that you bought in the past. It's a cache issue that on your device. Now, some of you, you've been shutting down, clearing your cache, all kinds of things. It's not helped. So whatever device it is that you're using, they've done an update on that, because cache should be able to be cleared out, especially when you close it down. And so if that happens to you, I'm changing the naming conventions on it, so it's not going to be a problem anymore. But if that does happen to you or has happened to you, just email me and I'll send you the right one, so don't worry about that. In that PDF, when you get it, when you download the right one, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Leave me a comment and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. As usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, it could be your story, you want it to be your story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, towards the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Shells, how do they feel about you right now? Let's see. Time to restore. Like you're laying low, taking time for yourself, relaxing, taking time out, hiding away, not really getting out. They don't see much of you anymore. You're not out there anymore. What's going on with you? Are you healing it? Is you not very well at the moment or something? That's what they're thinking. Taking time out right now. Yeah, it just feels like this person's got their eye on you, and they're not seeing you out and about. Wow, 3 cards, and I'm told to take them all. Got Magic Maker, they think you're magic, and Warrior, really strong, and Freedom, you're free. So they might feel like you're pulling away at the moment, or you're focused on something, making some magic. You see, you're a very strong person, Warrior. Wow. So you're either taking time out to work on something at the moment, some magic you're making, this is what they're wondering, or to fight something at the moment, you're being strong. What else? Travel. The places you've been, the things that you've seen, you might be, and strength again, that warrior strength. Like you've become this very interesting person to them through your travels, things that you've learned on your travels. Okay. What else? How are they feeling about you? Hanged Man. Change their mind. So sometimes they're positive about you, sometimes they're negative about you. It's because you've taken space kind of thing. They haven't seen you. They don't know what's going on with you at the moment. And so they're up and down about it. They're like, That's why those three cards came out. Sometimes they're like, oh, Shell's fighting something, or oh no, they must be working on something. It's like, oh no, they must be healing from something. Or what was the other one? Freedom. Oh no, they're just making a break for freedom. They might make it about them sometimes. So the mind is up and down like that. When changing their mind. So sometimes they're feeling great about it. Sometimes they're not, kind of scared. I'm wondering why you're kind of hiding away at the moment. They want to give you a great big offer. So they want to plant a seed for prosperity, for the future, for something really big in the future. They think this could be really long term between you. And temperance, they're willing to wait. So if you're making them wait at the moment, they're willing to wait. They're willing to take things slowly. Or they're seeing that you want to take things slowly, focused on something else at the moment. The Hanged Man. Why have we got the Hanged Man here? Why are they changing the mind? They feel it's just a pattern that they've been in, right? This is what they do. They trip themselves out. They overthink things. Not a communicator that you've got here. This is someone that thinks things. Very tuned in, yes, but it can drive them crazy too. It's like a pattern that they've got of doing that, of being all over the place. So they're trying to guess instead of asking you what's going on. They're trying to guess what's going on. And sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not good what they're guessing. But this is something that they've done over and over again. This is something that they do. This is the kind of person that they are. A lot of internal stuff going on. Kind of living their life internally rather than based on what's going on outside of them. Healing energy is behind that. Right. They think that you're healing. This person is very focused on their own healing and their own internal processes and all of that. Very introspective kind of a person. And they're into their healing and their internal processes. They think that this is what you're doing at the moment, but this is also why they're up and down too, because when we're just concerned about our inner world, even when there's external stuff going on with other people, we're still more concerned with our inner world of like trying to guess what's going on and tuning in to find what's going on instead of going up to the person and asking them, right? That's like being focused on the external world. When we're focused on the internal world, when we're kind of introverted in that kind of a way, it can have us in this loop of tripping ourselves out. Yeah, tripping ourselves out. And so you might have something in common if you recognize that in yourself. You might have something in common with this person too. In that Ace of Pentacles, but they want to give you a really big offer, like plant a seed with you, something that is going to grow for the long term. Tell us about this. The Three of Inspiration. Yeah, they want to make plans with you. They want to. They're kind of waiting for that, waiting for the time when they can do that. Something really big. So they're waiting for a time where they can give you a big offer. The timing to be right, or the right situation, or when they've got whatever they think they need to be able to give you that big offer. They might think that they need more money or something like that. Honoring your energy, because they've got so much respect, so much love and respect for you, and honoring your energy. They know that you deserve a lot and they want to bring you a lot. Temperance, so they're willing to wait. And they see that you're kind of willing to wait as well for exactly what you want, because you're manifesting it. Tower, a surprise. They're manifesting it as a surprise. Okay, so they want to manifest this as a surprise. They're waiting for timing to be right so they can give you a really big offer. So this person is building up to coming in with an offer for you, but they want it to be just right for you because they're honoring your energy. And what's behind that is letting go and creativity. Something about their work, what they've been creating, what they've been doing, and they need to let go of that first. So yeah, it could be about their money, or could be about location for some of them as well, because if they have been earning money, a certain thing that doesn't allow you to be together because they're in a different location, they could be letting go of that and creating it. Whatever it is, they want to make some solid foundations in themselves so they can give you a big offer here and be available for that offer. You know what I mean? Like be available to be with you in the same location or something like that. That's if it is location. It could be about me as well. Or if they've got something to let go of, like a previous relationship or finances tied up with something else, something like that. It could be. Soulmate. They believe that you're the soulmate. You're already together in spirit. They believe this. They believe that you're meant to be together. You're their person. Sweet. What else? Okay. Focus on the positive. They try and focus on the positive, even though they're tripping themselves out, and keep the heart open. They're trying to keep the heart open. I'm asking the heart how they feel about you. Not so much it's not so much about you, but about how they're feeling at the moment, because they're such an introverted kind of a person. This reading is kind of, I'm feeling where they're at right now in their internal processes, kind of thing. They're very involved in their internal processes. This is the kind of thing that they're saying to themselves, like focus on the positive, especially because the mind is up and down and they're tripping themselves out about you, telling themselves, focus on the positive, keep my heart open, that kind of thing. Release control. Now, this is interesting. So they do have a few control issues here. Controlling themselves, first and foremost. So it's someone that's very particular about what it is that they do, what they say, and all of that. They've got high expectations of themselves, but it's kind of mean to themselves. They put it on themselves in a kind of controlling kind of a way. And so, yeah, they've got perfectionist kind of stuff going on here within themselves. Now, that could be what's holding them up here as well. They want it to be perfect. They're awful when they come towards you, feeling like not good enough for you yet, but fully wanting to come towards you. What? The way that those came out, got memories and maturity. This could be someone that you've known from a long time ago, and now you're both matured, or something about mature about you and now mature. They could have known this person for a long time though, or you remind them of someone that they knew a long time ago. They've matured. They've gone down some wrong paths. Going down some wrong paths where it comes to sexuality. Yeah, so there's some things in the past that they're not so proud of. You might know about that, maybe not. They know they've got a controlling nature and it's causing them to be scared of themselves, kind of thing. It's like they don't want you to reject them because of that. They don't want you to see this controlling behavior and go like, oh, that's a red flag. No, I don't want you, kind of thing. They're really trying to work on that controlling behavior. They're well aware of it. Now, I was picking up that it's control of themselves kind of thing, and they might not have realized that. It'll come out in controlling other people too. But they might not have realized that it's what they need to work on is the releasing control of themselves. Letting go, allowing themselves to, do the wrong thing or whatever. They need to love themselves more. What else? How are they feeling about shells? True love. This is true love. They really love you. Wow. The one true love is what I was hearing. Okay, let's get some message cards out from them. What do they want to say? What do they want to say? What do they want to say? There is so much I want to tell you. I want to have a deep conversation with you. I have sexual fantasies about you. Yeah, they might have a bit of a player past or cheating past or something like that. Very sexual person, this one. Very sexually attracted to you. A lot of fantasies there. Perhaps they want to tell you about those sexual fantasies. Secrets and deception, holding things back at the moment. I don't know what I want. Interesting. I don't know what I want. That could be the perfectionist thing, you see. I don't know how I want it to happen. I don't know what I want. I don't know what is perfect. It needs to be perfect, but I don't know what is perfect. It's that kind of oh. What else do they want to say? Rose-colored glasses. They try and be positive. They try and focus on the positive, but sometimes they don't see reality as it is, as a result. Got a telepathic bond with you. They feel very connected with you. Will you give me a second chance? So yeah, someone from the past then. They are from the past. I've unwittingly sabotaged our connection. They didn't mean to do that. Whatever it was that they did. That's what I've got for you. Now, if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get the deeper dive for even more. In that deeper dive, in that extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, preparing for this person, or is there something you can do to ease the burden so that they actually come towards you? Guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, what are the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? Are there any red flags that you need to know about in this relationship? And how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive the email. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on that shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. Now, some of you have been having trouble with these deeper dives. Just the last one that I put out, it's a cache issue on your device, but it happens once or twice. It's when you don't power the device down, so it doesn't clear the cache, because I call them, or I did call them, I'm going to change the naming convention of them now so they're not called the same thing before. But the last one that I put out, I don't know, they must be all be using the same kind of device on the same operating system. They must have done an update to it and it's not clearing cache out properly, and that's what it is. So if you've got any issues with previous deeper dives and you didn't receive the right one or whatever, just email me and I'll get that right one to you. But this one should be okay, because I'm going to call it something different now going forward. So once you've got that deeper dive, the right one, you'll see that there's a picture of a video in it, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on the subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me, and drop me a comment while you're down there as well. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read for even more, then I'll see you in there very shortly.